All right, welcome back to Let's Be Blunt. I am here with Devin from Intellectual Dissatisfaction and also Terry Gray. We're going to talk about some of the new products we're getting into, some of the things we've got. Devin has a bunch of information about some events going on, and as always, I'm super excited. Hot Dog Week is still coming up, July 9th. You know it's where I'm going to be. I've been preaching it, and I've made my 2-year-old eat hot dogs for 3 days to get them right for you guys. So
I just stopped by the chamber, and we did get paid for hot dogs. So Zach's dream is coming true. We are going to have hot dogs available. We don't know where we'll be set up. It's going to be either behind the Pizza Ranch or it will be the History Center parking lot. Those are our two options.
Oh, yeah. I was
So you'll find us.
Hold on. I'm just jumping in here. What the hell is Hot Dog Week?
So it's for me to make hot dogs for the community. People could just walk up and get some nice dogs made.
It's not a week. It's.
I wish it was.
Last week it was a month. Then it was a week, but it's a hot dog night. Is what it is. It's a night. July 9, hot dog night in Laverne.
Should be
People
month.
come from all over the city and
all over the
states and
state,
world.
country for my legendary hot dogs.
So you're saying I should bring my 4 kids out? Just
Oh
to eat hot
yeah,
dogs?
oh yeah.
All right.
I'm getting
Thousands.
perfection.
Thousands and thousands of hot dogs. Not all, but most of the businesses in Laverne all grill hot dogs, and people come and they get hot dogs for free. And the businesses all try to one-up each other, so they'll have different toppings and things like that.
I'm just saying, my grill has charcoal and propane, so whatever floats your boat, I got it.
And they have wiener dog races and all kinds of. They have. Some other vendors too. They'll have like kettle corn and cotton candy, maybe. And
Yeah, I'm sure
like
Take
that.
16 will have the root beer there.
So it's exciting. And the other exciting thing that happened this week, as Devin messaged, I said, Devin, when you came off the interstate, did you see the giant nutcracker is complete? I completely missed it, he said.
Yep, I was so focused on my GPS trying to make sure I was in the right spot. I was not even paying attention.
Just not big enough, I guess.
Yeah, they need to make it bigger, apparently.
I think we need to message Google and Apple, and now when they come into town, they need a notification. Look left now.
No, what you guys need to do is you need to get on Pokemon Go and make it a Pokestop.
I'm sure it will be within the year.
For sure.
Yeah, it might not be as cool as the statue of me going up in front of High Fidelity, but I mean, it's pretty nifty.
So Devin is here because he's got his crew has a big event coming up soon, right? Is it next week?
Yeah, we leave Wednesday.
You're going to Electric Forest.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
So it's about a 1,500-mile round trip for us. Electric Forest is really dear and close to a lot of the people with our press group's heart. It's many of our very first festival. My wife and I actually got married there. I even spread my dog's ashes in the forest after she passed.
Wow.
She was a wolf hybrid, and I was like, what better place to let her go than the forest, you know? So we are already we got our press approval with the festival already. We are already lining up interviews. We already have a vendor interview locked down. We have a art installation interview locked down, which also the guy who runs that art installation runs Symmetry Fest in Iowa, which has a couple big EDM names. So we're excited to go and cover that as well later this year. And then we're working on some artist interviews. We already have one with Hayes we're working on lining up right now.
And tell us, probably a lot of people don't know what Electric Forest even is.
So Electric Forest is very unique. It's one of the best, largest music festivals in the country. As far as I know, no South Dakota publication has actually ever been approved to cover it. So it's kind of unique, and we're stepping into first-time territory for anyone in our area. People have done, like, little YouTube video coverages and stuff from some locals and stuff here and there, but no one's actually got, like, full press approval before. And what's really unique about it is the way it came to be. So it's on this big horse ranch that they do horse rides and stuff. And the only reason the forest exists is there's this guy named Wally, some history. So Wally used to work or own the area. And one year, many, many years ago, he took all the young campers out and they planted trees. And they planted them in straight lines. So it's this cool forest, but everything's in straight lines, so you can walk right through it any direction without like getting stuck anywhere. It's absolutely perfect for a festival ground like this, and they decorate it up. They got lights. They bring in different art installations every year, and it's kind of cool how they do it because they only get approved like for a very short period of time to bring everything in and do it. So like all these art installation people have to come out, rush out at the same time, set all their stuff up because they only have the permits for a certain amount of time. So it's very quickly thrown together, even though it's planned throughout the whole year, but they build everything up pretty much within a week. And then the way it kind of started is, you know, the area out there just magically making an EDM fest happen, kind of a weird spot just to do it. But the owners of the ranch really like string cheese, and string cheese is made up of several of the old Grateful Dead members play with them. And so string cheese is kind of like the main guys. They're there every year. They used to do multiple sets. They're getting up there in age now. I think I noticed this year they only have one set up there, which is understandable at their age, being out there in the hot sun. Takes a lot out of you. So I respect their decision to drop to one set. But they are kind of the cornerstone. The people out there like that, their kind of music, that jam band, that old kind of sound. But they also like play around. They've always been kind of experimental. They've done some electronic stuff here and there. And then they built all the EDM around string cheese as the center point.
Very cool. And based on that, is there anything, a lot of people aren't going to be able to make it, obviously. I think it's sold out, right? 100%?
It's sold out pretty much every year. Like the VIP, literally, when tickets open I think it's December, the VIP stuff sells out within minutes. Like the site crashes even sometimes. There's so much traffic when they first drop. So you're sitting there refreshing, hoping it's working, hoping you're getting in. Like people rush to get tickets. Now, what's nice if you are a longtime fan, after so many years, you get early access to tickets. So then the site's not crashing so much, and you're guaranteed to get your ticket, but you still got to get in there on time. And either they're fairly spendy tickets, and it's gone up over the years. So you either got to be ready, or they do have payment plan options. So they do make it somewhat affordable if anyone wants to go.
So that's awesome that we going to have representation from our region there, so people can kind of get a glimpse of what's going on, even though they can't make it. If they do want to see shows like that locally, are you involved with stuff locally as well?
Yes. So locally, we don't get a lot of the big names, but we do get some good medium names and smaller names that come through in this scene. And a lot of that is due to a group called Society. And they're kind of based in Sioux City and Sioux Falls. And they're like our main EDM group that brings a lot of the EDM through town. And they've gotten some really good shows. We've watched a few good ones with them. And what's really cool is like, when they bring in like a smaller, bigger name in the scene, and then they have the local DJs who do the same thing open for them. So it kind of gets exposure for the locals and the bigger guys.
And anything coming up that we should pop some dates out for people?
You know, I just shut my phone off so I wouldn't go off in this, but I can shoot you guys over some stuff. I do know they got something coming up at the Den. The Den is a newer venue in Sioux Falls, and it gets looked over a lot because online it's labeled as Dens, Cocktails, and Casinos, but it is actually a full venue. They have their own sound system. They're not constantly have to bring in a sound system for every show. They have a stage pre-built, and it's actually located in the old Buffalo Wild Wings, just south of the Denny Sanford Premier Center. And we actually just covered a show last night. The Effigies were there. They're a punk band from the 80s from Chicago, and they used to be huge. They just dropped a new album after 17 years of not dropping anything. And that album, I got to interview them last night. That album was very dear to their heart because their lead singer had just finished recording it with them, and then he unfortunately passed in a motorcycle accident.
Nope.
So the Den's a great place. Not only is he helping things like Society bring in the EDM, but he works with any genre of music. There's punk shows, there's country shows, there's metal shows, there's rock shows, there's EDM shows. He's not picky. He lets anyone come and play. And what's really cool is something a lot of venues don't do anymore. If they hit a bar minimum, the show's covered and they're in the profit, they even will give a little like liquor bonus for liquor sales at night, which almost no venues do that anymore. But that used to be standard in the music industry.
Very cool. And people are probably wondering, why do we have Devin on? Well, I think music and cannabis, it's kind of all the same kind of culture.
I was about to say, yeah, Electric Forest. I'm pretty sure almost everyone up there is token up. It's kind of the same thing, line in line with Bonnaroo. They they go hand in hand.
You're absolutely right, and I'll tell you what, it gets crazy because there are the cops line the whole way in, and they're stopping people where they can clearly see, the hippie buses coming in, and they stop and they rip that thing apart looking for stuff. Now, luckily, over the last several years, more and more states have been legalizing, and Michigan is legal now, so that makes the weed business a little less scary, and everyone enjoys Foley out there. And you guys actually saved us a little bit with your sponsorship for this, because we were in talks with a dispensary out near the festival to sponsor us. And then all of a sudden they ghosted us right before everything was supposed to fall into place. So you guys kind of saved us. And it was funny because we went from one possible, dispensary type sponsorship to a more local one, which we would much prefer anyways.
Sweet. And what's going on in the cannabis world at High Fidelity,
Oh,
Zach?
sorry, I'm just keep getting string cheese in my head. Like, that's a band and also my favorite food.
I thought hot dogs were your favorite food. What's going on?
He's going to put string cheese on top of his hot dogs.
You don't know how cannabis people work, T-Bone, all right? You mix foods, and then somehow they taste good, and then when you're not high, they don't taste good. It's just a weird, magical cannabis sensation. But, all right, fun things at the dispo. Let's see. Deal of the week today. We're going to do 2. I only did 1 the last couple weeks, but you know what? I know some people are lazy and they don't want to roll up. So the first deal we're going to have is the Glue 31. It's going to be $31 before tax. I wanted to match the name. Glue 31, get it for $31 before tax. Then also a blueberry muffin pre-roll for $11 before tax, normally $16. So you're saving $5 there. Bigger deal is on the flour. So I mean, if you're not lazy, go with that one, obviously. But if you are lazy like me, get the pre-roll, get ready to roll.
What are you getting for $31?
3.5 grams of Glue 31. It's an indica leaning hybrid. I forget the THC off the top of my head, but it's like a piney, gassy type of flavor when you smoke it, and it's a lot of people like glue strains, so they like that because they like to get glued to the couch, so it kind of goes hand in hand. And then also, I know tons of people are tired of hemp edibles. Trust me, so am I. I know they get you going, but they don't get you where you need to be. We do have our Nebula bars coming back. I have green apple, cherry lime, and cotton candy. I have a ton of them coming, and I know they're going to sell out fast, so just don't yell at me when they do.
And they should be here this week, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping by the time this is in your ears, you could be munching on one as well. And then also, tons of people have been loving those infused pre-rolls, so I took that feedback in, and I got another one. We got Cherry Purgatory coming. I am super excited for this one. I've tried the other 2. The bubblegum wasn't up my alley. I know it's the most popular one right now, but it's definitely straight up Hubba Bubba. The Jacked Up Booth was definitely my favorite, but I think this Cherry Purgatory is going to give it a run for its money. Don't quote me on it, but I think they're using the Trop Cherries flower on the inside of it. So Trop Cherries, one of my favorite sativas, so it's going to be a nice pre-roll. And then also, if you haven't heard, if you leave a 5-star review, because not only we have killer service and killer products, you get a killer deal. You get a pre-roll, any of the Redwood County weed management ones for $0.01. I know it's a crazy deal, but it's only a one-time deal, so might as well take advantage of it. Also, let's see what else we have going on. We have a new strain coming. It is Barnyard High. It is a indica, and I got it just because the name sounds fantastic. I'm a Tennessee person, so when Barnyard sounds kind of up my alley, so...
You could watch the new Animal Farm while you do it.
Oh, yeah. I'm more of a gamer when I smoke, or just a smoker when I smoke, and then I act like I'm gaming, and then I just look at the play screen for like 10 minutes, and my team's like, why aren't we cute? I'm like, oh, my bad. And then also, I have a Rainbow Belts disposable and A lot of people are sleeping on it, but the green crack one is amazing. The name is not just funny, but it tastes exactly like green leaf. So if you want a earthy flavor instead of, fruitier, I know a lot of people are been getting that forbidden fruit because it's an indica, but that green crack is a very, very potent one as well.
I was just in the dispensary just 10 minutes ago, and I saw all kinds of cool batteries for your carts.
Oh,
so if you haven't been to the dispensary, Zach, load it up and tell us what you got in there, Zach.
I kind of went crazy. If it looked cool, I got it. So one of my favorite ones, it's a spray can. And why I think it's my favorite is because you could hit it straight from the top like every other cart battery. But say your homie's like, hey, obviously 21, says, hey, let me take a puff. It has where you could actually press it on the top like a spray can, and it's fan powered, so then it just starts spraying the smoke like it would paint. So it was pretty gnarly. Then I got another one for the Hogwarts fans. You could be a wizard. I got a wand in there for the country people who want to not look like they're smoking all the time. I have a Zen pouch one, so you could look like you're just doing some Zen pouches, which I'd rather just look like I'm smoking cannabis than doing Zens, but each their own. I have a Sherlock like you are Sherlock Holmes. I have regular stick ones if you're just a stick in the mud and you want to live like it's 2005. I have highlighters where it looks like it's a highlighter. I have tons of batteries, and cheapest one is $7.10. Most expensive one is I think $35, so it's all still pretty reasonable. I know for a fact I'm going to get the spray can one for myself. It came in handy because someone said that their cart wasn't working. And I was like, oh, well, let's test this out. So I tried it on that one, and then I pressed the thing, and it started spraying smoke. So he came to the conclusion, well, it wasn't the cart. Thank God, it was just their battery. So they just got a cheap $7.10 battery and got on with their day.
I got a couple questions for you. So I haven't been to the shop yet, but I plan on stopping in after we're done here. You guys do wax, too?
Yes, so we only have one type right now. It's a little bit spendy. It's a 75, but it's for a whole gram. It is live resin, so it is from Loon Labs. His name is Gabriel, and then he used flower from the Stash Co. So they're out of the Twin Cities. So it is a 4-strain cross, so it's definitely a straight hybrid. But one of the strains in there is Talimon, so it smells super sweet. And then it ends with like a White Tahoe cookies. So like when you actually dab it, it has a super complex profile. It's more earthier than sweet, unless you take it out of like a Puffco Peak and you're doing at low temperature at like 450. Then you get that sweet Talimon.
You totally ran into my next question. I have a lot of friends that love like the Cartas and Puffcos. Do you guys have stuff like that too? Or?
I have everything under the sun. Puffco, Carta, Dr. Dabber, Switch 2, and the Go, and the Ghost. Any device, I have it loaded up. I like to be the one-stop shop. I don't want to take all the attention from her, but I know a lot of people don't want to, hit a dispo and then go somewhere else. So I try to have it there as well. Even for dry vaporizers, I have volcanoes. I got a new one coming in. I think it's like $45, but it's just a dry herb pin. So one of my favorite cart batteries, I forgot about this one. Me and Terry got it when we were out in Vegas. It's called the Terp Tap. So it's literally, the name says it all. It's literally a tap. So on the back of it, there's 2 slots. You could do dry herb or cart, or 2 carts or 2 dry herbs. You could do left, right, or left and right. And then it has a cup that you just fill with smoke, and then you just act like you're drinking it. So it's pretty gnarly.
That's cool. See, I have smoke-induced migraines, so I can't, actually smoke herb. But vaporizing stuff doesn't cause it as bad. So, the carts, the wax, and at Forest, we see a lot of crunchy and roll people with the little, what are they called? They're, flight or something boxes where it vaporizes the dry herb. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get the dry herb one. We got the one for concentrates. It's like $30, so it's a disposable unit, but, you just load the top of it, and then after 25, 30 hits, or really whenever you think the ceramic coil's burnt, you just toss it and get a new one. So a lot of people think that's a little bit more cost efficient than, buying a chamber every now and then. But reality, if you take care of your peak chamber, it will last you quite a long time.
I've got buddies who've made them last 2 years if they clean them regularly.
Now, that's insane, but they will last a long, long time. I don't know if I've got 2 years, but I'm pretty rough on my stuff. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get lazy when I smoke, and I don't clean it all the time. Don't tell my coworker, Don. He'll yell at me.
And the worst part is, like, if you let it sit for too long and you have too much built up, you can, like, rip it apart. If you got to heat it up and get everything before you take it apart.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times I'm like, all right, too long, ISO. Sit in an ISO for a couple days and come back to it. That's the good thing about having almost also every device under the sun.
Now you said Don. You talking about Donnie?
Don Barry, the redhead one.
I know Donnie from Enlightened Ones. So.
Yeah. He doesn't have too many vaporizers. He can't yell at me too much for keeping his stuff dirty. He's not too OCD. But the redhead Don, I swear, if you don't Q-tip his banger as soon as it's done, he will haunt you at night. Like, you'll open your eyes when you're sleeping. He'll be like, clean it. And then, like, you clean it, and then you think it's clean? No. He's like, no. And then, like, he goes 30 minutes on a banger for a speck. I'm like, dude, you could have heated that up and been done with it, like, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, Don. And everybody knows him as Donnie because it's Donnie Bravo from the Enlightened Ones, but we all know him as DC. That's what we call him in the shops. So anybody who's locally listed, like, who's Donnie? And that's DC is what we call him at the stores.
Yeah, it's good to know.
And the other one's Rookie, even though he's worked there for almost 7 years now. So good times. So more stuff about the dispo. Oh, wait, let's put the dispo on the side for a little minute. Speaking of concerts and stuff, I have something I'm super excited about. One, because it's my first concert, but it's coming up at the end of the month. I know Terry's excited about it too. Weird Al Yankovic coming to the Denny Stanford. I am super excited. This is like my middle school dream era coming true. I still jam him every single day. When I put my 2-year-old to sleep, I sing the Saga Begins. So
I sing that with my kids all the time, and we actually have already applied for press passes for that. We're hoping to cover it, and the best part is his opener is Puddle's Pity Party, which we have already covered back when he played the District like a year or two ago.
Okay, nice.
So like it's gonna be a great follow up if we get it.
Okay, yeah, I'm super excited. I've been pretty hyped all month now. I've been playing his music pretty much every chance I get. So if you walk into the dispo and I'm working, most likely Weird Al's going to be playing.
Nothing wrong with getting a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's close. It will be next Tuesday.
Yeah, right after I come back, the show comes. So I'm hoping we get press approval while I'm out on the trip.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to be super excited. Something I've been looking forward to. I'm not really a concert person because, I have a computer and a nice system at home, so I could pretty much make a concert at home if I really want to. I get pretty lit and then close my eyes and I feel like I'm there. So, I've never felt the need to go to the concert, but when this one came up, definitely wanted to go. I was like, you know what? My wife definitely pushed me for it too. I was like, yeah, why not?
And it's not a normal show. If anybody's seen Weird Al before, it's costume changes, and it's not a normal concert where you'd expect.
Have you seen the movie that they did?
Oh, I love the movie. I've watched it twice.
I'm not a fan of the movie.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love
funny.
the accordion. The accordion, and his dad's like, it's because I wanted to play an accordion.
But yeah, good show. I've seen him twice before. Excited for next week for the show. What else is going on? Anything at Urban Legend that's exciting, or same old? Besides, we got a big event coming. Hot dog, we'll say it again. Hot dog night, the 9th. The 10th, huge deals at the dispensary for 710.
Herb, just 710. I don't want to steal the sunshine from L-Town again, but 710, we have the glass blowing all weekend downtown, and I know people are going to want to come see that. So
yeah, we got Bertoni and Garner Glass are the two headlining glass blowers. It's going to be a killer event. Last year was huge. This year's going to be bigger. We're excited for that.
And I did get the approval from OCM, so we do have the okay to get 20 milligram drinks now and 200 milligram edibles. So you will be seeing hemp edibles a little bit stronger soon. So that is the good news. Also, after you get some product, guess what came out yesterday? House of the Dragons. Great show if you haven't watched it. Season 3 just came out, so get you something to watch, get you something to smoke. Love to see everyone's faces. So I think that's really it. We're going to wrap it up. Well,
let's talk to Devin about how people can follow you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be dropping some updates here and there on our socials. We got TikTok, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, and then our publication itself is just intellectualdissatisfaction.com. And for those of you who've been following us, you might have noticed we recently started collabing with the Dakota Scout. So any of our local shows we've been covering, the Dakota Scout has actually been starting to share those, and people can catch up there if they subscribe there as well. We also just took over the Dakota Scouts event listings, where they do all the South Dakota events each week. And we've been doing those very similar to how they were doing them, except we're searching more of the local shows that sometimes didn't make it in it before and making sure the locals get some attention as well.
Yeah, and if people don't know what the Dakota Scout is, it's basically the new local newspaper. It's kind of taken over the Argus Leader. I feel, other people might have different stance on that, but they even were for the listings for the city council and stuff. They're now the reporting paper for that, and so it's a big deal. That so being in the Dakota Scout is kind of huge.
I'm surprised your house hasn't made it in the paper by now. I live like 4 blocks from you. I see your house all the time.
Right?
I think it has a couple times.
It's made a few appearances in certain things. Not always good. Sometimes good. Sometimes bad.
People love the duck.
I love the duck. My kids love the duck.
Are you guys covering the 4 Winds?
Yeah. So as of now, I believe we have our editor-in-chief, Jeremy Mercier, and 2 photographers with Life with Glanzer Photography. Ben Glanzer and Sean Gann are planning on going to cover that, get lots of good photos. Jeremy will do a lot of the write-ups, and we'll be covering that. We've covered it the last couple years. Last year was pretty light because I actually had some medical stuff, was in the hospital off and on. So we didn't get as much last year, but we are excited to be back covering it this year.
Yeah, nice.
Are you still doing the clothing as well, or is that kind of the back burner?
We've been so busy with the publication and stuff, so I've been focused a lot on that.
Very cool. All right, Zach, now you can do your closing.
Yeah, well, before that, if you want 4 Winds tickets, DC does have some at L-Town. So if you want to get some 4 Wind tickets, swing by there. But now we are going to wrap it up. You guys have a great day. Stay terpy. Let's Be Blunt is recorded at Star Media Podcasting Suite in downtown Laverne, Minnesota. If you'd like more information about renting the suite, contact Star Media. See our show notes for more details.